Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today with more Attack on Titan. You guys, I am so excited. If you're joining me early today, you know what it means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much. And as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. So to say that we're ramping up on Attack on Titan is kind of redundant because it's always ramped up. We had a very big episode last episode. I feel like we got a lot of information that I'm still trying to process, and we got a lot of backstory on Ymir. So from what I could tell, she was some kind of queen. She had the king's blood, but it kind of looked like they just randomly picked her off the street. It begs the question, who is the king? And what exactly was she ruling? We know it was about 60 years before our main story, because we know she wandered for about 60 years. So we know the walls have been up for at least 100 or so years, give or take a little bit. So I'm trying to think of exactly where that would place everything. We know Ymir was a Titan because when they dropped her off, when they pushed her, she turned into her Titan self and wandered. I am wondering now if the other people in her kingdom were also Titans, because I went back and reviewed the scene a little bit just so I could be fully on board, because sometimes when it's happening, you know how it is, especially with me, if there's a ton of details, if I missed anything, I'd want to make sure I was heading into the next episode with as much info as I could. And it almost kind of looked like when they pushed the one follower of hers, the light came on when there's that lightning spark effect, when somebody turns into a Titan. So were they thrown out and thrown outside the walls because people found out they were Titans? That would kind of make sense, because we know she was saying she lied when she was saying that she inherited the king's blood and everything. So if that meant whoever this king was, if he was the king of all Titans, and they found out that this sect of people was really a group of Titans, then maybe that's why they threw them out. Is all I can think of. And it would make sense as to why she relates to Christa so much, because we know Christa was kind of born into royalty, but not the way that would help her to claim any stake to it. So they kind of gave her this new identity and shuffled her off so that they didn't have to talk about it. And it sure looked to me like Ymir was a queen, so she might relate in that regard. And we know there were some things dropped around and mentioned that I picked up on, and I'm still piecing them together. So I feel I don't have the whole picture, but I do feel I have some clues. They mentioned, hey, if Aaron turns out to be the coordinate or something. And I don't know, is that meaningful, or is that just if he doesn't turn out to be useful or so, I don't know. I might just be reading too much into the dialogue at this point. But I noticed they were talking an awful lot about the future, and you have to think about your future and decide your future. And they definitely wanted to take Christa, Reiner and Bertholdt and all them. We know why Ymir would want to, because she has this attachment to Christa, but they wanted to take Christa because she's an important person to the church, I guess. We know they were planning on taking Annie back too, and we found out apparently Bertholdt and Annie kind of have a thing. I don't know why I thought this, but I always kind of thought Reiner and Bertholdt had a thing. I don't know why. I don't know if it was ever meant. I think, didn't Ymir kind of say at one point she thought they were, something was mentioned. I know I'm not just going crazy, but I'm all right, well, there were probably hints dropped for that that ship for the Bertholdt and Annie ship that I just kind of missed out on maybe. But then like we had that just randomly dropped in there, like, let's interrupt these bizarre events with a little something about how you should go get the girl. Reiner is just like, it's always Reiner who's just casually bringing up like this crazy stuff. The dude has like no filter. All right, so yeah, so I'm kind of getting like an idea maybe of what's going on. It has a lot to do with whatever like the actual truth of this big secret of the past is. And like even Aaron was saying a few episodes back, like you really just can't tell who the enemy is. And it reminded me of when Smith actually, he like kind of, you know, like creeped up on Aaron Wilson, like during, you know, right after Sonny and Bean are killed. And he's like, who do you think the enemy is? And it's funny that, like, I guess a lot of time actually has not elapsed in the actual story since then. But I feel like we've come a really long way. And I'm like, I thought of that after I watched last episode. I'm like, we still don't really know who the enemy. We have pieces of the puzzle, but you can't tell what the picture is yet, you know? So it's very interesting. So, I do feel like I'm learning a lot. I have some info, and I'm hoping it will all kind of be, I'm sure like folks smarter than me probably like put this whole thing together pretty quickly. And for me, I'm just waiting for them to like come out and spell it out for me before I speculate anything. If I had to take a shot in the dark, I'd say that whole group that Ymir was with were all Titans, and they got thrown out. And so that really does beg the question again, like, are all Titans just really human? Do they all originate from humans and they've just been out there wandering? I don't know, but you know what, I'd like to find out. I doubt I will in this episode, but it's worth a shot. Let's get started. Next episode. Let's go. This poor girl. Ooh. They trusted Ymir. That was so sad. Oh, maybe she didn't bite down on her leg. I was really upset that she might have. Ick. They don't make a Hallmark card for that, do they? Girl. Yeah, no. Titans aren't going to be saying anything to you. They're going to be saying Nam. Are you? If you can overlook them eating? She's trying to rationalize. She can't accept it. This is heartbreaking. What did they know? What do they know about inside the walls, you know? Like, they talk about it like they really know. Huh? She stole it? Oh, really? I have a hard time believing that. But maybe. Is she telling her because she thinks maybe she'll do it if it's going to protect Ymir? She's your friend to the end. Christa is too good for this world. She really is. Oh. Oh. Look at, wow, they're right up on them. Wow, they wasted no time. Oh. Oh, Mikasa, my girl. Yeah, no one can protect you from Mikasa. No one. You're done. Oh, no, now Krista's gonna get in the way. No. Everyone loves Christa so much. For real. Oh my, oh, I'm so nervous, I'm so nervous. Christa, my girl, you're lying? Yeah. Unless you're Aaron. Oh, no. No. Oh. Aaron's just a powerhouse. Uh-huh, sure you do. Oh, God. I can't stand to watch their hearts be broken. I keep forgetting they didn't know. So now. I know they're reaching them. I don't think it was. I think there's a real split here between what they have to do and how they feel. Mikasa's in kill mode, but I think they're reaching them. Don't make this that easy for them, Mikasa. It's not their choice. They are being put up to it. I knew it! I do not. Tell us why. Yeah, it's who you were. You're not pretending. That really is them. Please, just stop this. Do it. Why? What is this about? Oh. Ah. Oh. He's like, that was like a football style tackle. All right, well, that doesn't get you going. I got Mikasa going. That's all you had to say was Aaron. She was gonna charge ahead. Wow. Oh, the horse is just like, aww. Huh? Did he not want to hit the Titans because they follow Titans? Oh, that was the plan. Mikasa don't care about no Titans. Mikasa style, of course. Oh my god. It's just pure carnage. It's oh my girl, my sweet girl. Get your boy. Go get your boy. Don't you dare die. Don't you dare die. Don't you even dare. Oh, John. My precious brave boy. Armin. Armin. Armin, what the heck? Armin. Armin, baby. No. This isn't you. There we go. Oh, Armin. And there he goes. Right, yep, right into Mikasa's arms. Oh. Christa would really do anything for her. Where's Armin? Please tell me Armin's safe. Oh, that was her first kill. Good job, baby. Oh, they got Christa back! Oh, no. Oh, Ymir is not going to stand for that. Yes. Hurry home and chow down. Words to live by. Christa. I don't... Does she really believe that? You know... No. Yeah. Yeah. Oh! Oh my... Who just threw that Titan? Honestly, I mean, there's almost something a little comedic about him throwing the time. I'm sorry, it is almost a little funny. There's my baby. Oh, my baby, honey. You had to do something dark, didn't you? I'm sorry. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's the same one? What the heck? What are the odds it would be the same one? Oh my god, you guys, I'm shaking. I'm shaking. All right. That was intense. Let's talk about it. The scene with Bertholdt really drove home to me that they are not putting on when they are themselves. They are those people. They are like comrades to our other kids. That's not a lie. They became that as much as they are like these warriors. Maybe they became it as a way to cope with the stress of being killers. I don't know, but however you want to look at it, like, I really believe that's who they are. In addition to being titans and killers, Bertholdt really made it sound like he did not want, like, he was not forced, but like, this was not their idea. And I've been saying that for a while. Who is pulling the strings for real? Who said, we know they're on this mission. Who put them on this mission? Does it have to do with whatever, like, king that Ymir was talking about? Like, is there, like, a king of titans? I don't know. Also, like, Ymir said she stole the power of a titan. And she said because of that, she has, like, no real something about she has like no real power against them. So I don't know if maybe that's why she's a smaller Titan. I'm not exactly sure what that meant. But I knew just from looking at her, she's not a Titan in the way that Eren and Annie and Reiner and Bertholdt are. But we also know that from that little mid-credit scene that the Colossal and Armored Titans are kind of like special, more powerful Titans. So I'm just still trying to piece it all together. And Christa, my sweet girl Christa, telling lies to protect Ymir. Yeah, I feel like Ymir kind of lied to her too and was like, nah, I just really did it to save myself, so can you please help me out and save me? Of course she's going to. Like, they've been saying for a while that Christa is very self-sacrificial, particularly when it comes to like helping others and helping people that she cares about. And I think Ymir is to her what Eren is to Mikasa. And also that scene with Mikasa where she was like, look, I only have so much room in my heart. Eren takes up most of it. So really don't try it on me. Are you with Eren or aren't you? Like Mikasa. Oh my goodness. And my girl's got a one-track mind, but I mean, oh, and then Armin just being like, guess what they're doing to Annie right now? I can tell you where she is, and I can tell you how much pain she's in. Oh, Armin, my sweetheart, my sweet precious boy. What did you have to do? Oh, that's, I'm worried he's going to lose like little bits of his soul trying to survive in this world. And I think maybe that was the first example of it. I hope I'm wrong, but I just feel like, I don't know. Like, I've always had this idea of him that he's a sweet, frail boy, but, he's very smart and he's very, like, he's been able to strategize his way into surviving. But now I'm like, oh, there was that line from several episodes back where he was saying, like, you really just can't make any change unless you sacrifice. Oh my God, speaking of sacrifice, Smith. Okay, so we didn't see him get, like, eaten, so I'm still holding out hope that maybe he's alive. But, I mean, talk about pure, unadulterated guts. That he is getting chomped down, and he's like, keep on going, guys. Follow my orders. I'm still giving orders. I'm like, being eaten alive, but I'm still your commander. I'm like, what resolve? Maybe he's still alive. I'm really hoping. But man, people were just getting taken out left and right. Holy cow. What are the odds that would be the Titan that they'd encounter at the end? Like that very same one. What is this mystery of the Titans? I feel like we have a small idea of some of the things that are going on, but I really need more info. And here's hoping I get some in the next episode, the finale. Oh my God, you guys, that was so good. I'm still like reeling and shaking. I'm gonna take a break, go get a snack. Sasha's like, let's get home and eat. And I'm like, my girl, that is the best thing I've heard all day. All right, guys. I hope you had as much fun with that as I did. I'm having a blast. I'm so on edge. I cannot wait to see the next episode. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.